Photoshoppers. No matter how many photo stocks appear, and no matter how rapidly artificial intelligence develops, retouchers still quite often face the problem of finding the right object for their art. And even if it is possible to find the right object in the right perspective and even with the right lighting, then very often there remains the problem of a mismatch between the reflection in this object of the surrounding world and the scene in which this object is placed. This is exactly what happened in my case. I found a car of the right model in the right angle, but it was photographed under trees, and I want to insert it on a bridge under the open sky. Well, you already understood. In this video, we will replace the reflection on the surface of the car. The whole process, quite predictably, consists of removing the original mirroring and placing a new one in its place. I did the removal by separating the image into spatial frequencies. In my opinion, this is a tool that every retoucher should have. Yes, this is a very big topic. There is a lot of information on spatial frequency decomposition on the web. For example, here is this link. In short, this is a way of editing an image, when information about fine detail, texture, and information about color and volume are spread over different layers, which makes their correction much easier. You can do it manually, but it is much more convenient and faster, with the help of extension panels or filters. So, we decompose the image into two spatial frequencies. With a lower frequency, use the mixer brush tool to blur large spots in places with unnecessary reflection. In this case, these are trees. We leave the asphalt and the sky. Ease of use, you can turn off the display of other layers. If in the image, in places of unnecessary reflection, there is an unnecessary color, as in this case, we plan to insert a reflection of the blue sky, and in the image we have trees with green leaves. Then with the help of the adjustment layer, hue saturation, or curves or color balance, or in any other convenient way, we remove the unnecessary color on the layer with the lower frequency. I use the selective color adjustment layer. On the high-frequency layer, using the clone stamp tool, we remove fine detail. That is, we copy pixels from smooth places to places with trees. As a result, we should get an image of a car on which, instead of reflecting the trees, there will be only blurred areas that repeat the shape of the body. The second stage, we add a new reflection. In this case, A blue sky with clouds and objects of the environment. Bridge railings, poles with lanterns, buildings. We do this gradually, in parts for different areas of the image, especially if the surfaces are oriented differently in space. That is, for the front wings, the side surface of the doors, the roof of the cabin, the upper surface of the hood, we do it on different layers, so that it is easier for us to deform these reflections. The procedure is as follows. Import a photo of the sky. Convert this layer into a smart object. This is necessary so that we can repeatedly adjust the filters of this layer without losing image quality. We scale it and place it on the desired area of the image. Make this layer translucent, opacity from 40 to 60. Using the liquify filter and focusing on the original photo of the car, we deform the sky similar to a real reflection. For convenience, you can turn on Show Backdrop and use the opacity slider to set a convenient display of the car. After completing the deformation, create a black mask for this layer and use a white brush to draw the places of reflection. Choose a suitable layer mixing mode. In this case, it will be one of the contrast modes: overlay, hard light, vivid light. Adjust the required opacity of this layer. If the reflection seems not sharp enough, use the Smart Sharpen filter. To create reflections on other parts of the car, duplicate this layer, remove the liquify filter and mask from the duplicate, drag it to a new place, and make the necessary deformations both with the free transform tool and by adding a new liquify filter. Create a black mask and paint the necessary places with a white brush. We do this for all areas where we remove the original reflection. If necessary, you can apply additional filters to change the contrast and color of reflections. Since we turned the image of sky reflections into a smart object, all our filters become smart filters. That is, we can repeatedly adjust them. forget to add objects from the scene where we placed our object to the new reflection. In this case, these are bridge railings, lampposts, parts of buildings, the sky above a car. We simply highlight what we need on the background layer, copy it to a new layer, flip it horizontally or vertically, move this layer above the car layer in the layers palette, and do everything the same as with the sky. Based on the original photo, we deform it with the liquify filter, change blending mode and opacity. We mask unnecessary areas. You can copy smart filters from one layer to another simply by dragging with the left mouse button while holding down the Alt key in Windows or Option on Mac. I will be sincerely grateful for the subscription and like. It is very inspiring to create new, interesting, and useful videos. Thank you for viewing. Happy photo manipulation.